Hi, during the podcast jury. This is Shawn1113, your host for the Shawn1113 podcast show. Thank you for listening very much. Wherever podcast you may be listening to, anywhere and everywhere in the world. And with that, if you love, and as a reminder, if you love this content, put a comment down below. Email me at Shawn at Shawn47k at gmail.com. That's Shawn47k at gmail.com. And, as I said, I'm going to upload this right now. Now that the Olympics are over, we can get back to some semblance of normalcy in sports. That's my opinion about that. And to me, we're not that far away from world football, Americanized football, NFL college, and then the Major League Baseball playoffs. Not going to be that far away, the postseason. Then later in the fall, as we get in transition into the fall, NBA, NHL, what have you. So we're not that far away from one of the best times in sports as a sports fan, that all these sports are going to be coming up and ramping up, all the other stuff that goes along with it. So very excited. The summer's over. I hope everybody makes it safely wherever you may be, wherever you are. And please be safe as well. Well, I mean, I don't even have to explain to you what's going on. You know better than I do. Before I do that, before I put the NFL predictions, I do want to make an announcement on these NFL predictions. There are two NFL experts named Vincent Joseph and Hamilton Adams that will make the NFL winners and contenders of each division in the NFL. But before I do that, though, I want to make a prediction as of this podcast of the English Premier League predictions. And I'm going to do that right now. And I want to put the link in the description, by the way, so you can look at it for yourself. But here's my list. The champions again, and I'm going to be met. I'm a Manchester City fan if you've listened to my show for any length of time. I make no secret about it. But I'll tell you what, it's getting actually harder and harder for Manchester City to find a way to win the title. And it might be the hardest one of them all. Because look at the contenders for this. So I got Manchester City as champions. In the Champions League, Aston Villa, who has really come a long way. I think Arsenal might take a little step back. Liverpool with their new manager, I don't think they're going to miss a beat. And they're going to go to the Champions League. So I think Manchester City will be champions. Aston Villa, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Then 5th and 6th place, it's not going to be in any order other than the champions. I think Chelsea and Manchester United, Tottenham and the Europa League coming at 7th. The higher mid table is going to be Leicester City, if I got that right. Apologize. Everton, Brighton Hove, Crystal Palace, and West Ham. Then the lower mid-table, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Bournemouth, and Wolverhampton Wolves. And I think the teams are going to get relegated is Ipswich Town, Middlesbrough, and Fulham. That's my opinion about the Premier League. You can take a look at it when I put it in the link in the description for the Premier League when it comes in this week as of this recording. Now, get ready for Shawn Steele's NFL predictions, and I will put my predictions there along with Hamilton, Adams, and Vincent Joseph. Now, in the AFC East, I'm picking Buffalo until proven otherwise. I love it. Like I said, I'm a Miami Dolphins football fan. I do not deny it for 1 second. But until December, but the problem is until December, when the Dolphins can play more consistent football instead of losing football games, I'm still going to pick Buffalo, even though they've lost a lot of talent. I'm still going to pick Buffalo as long as Josh Allen's helping, in my opinion. Hamilton and myself have picked Buffalo, and Vince Joseph is picking the New York Jets. Although if Aaron Rodgers goes down again, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the Jets is going to happen. Now, the AFC North. Hamilton and myself have picked Baltimore, and Vince has picked Pittsburgh. AFC South, we have a difference of opinion. I pick Indianapolis win the AFC South. Hamilton is picking Jacksonville, and Vince is picking Houston. The AFC West. Hamilton and myself are picking Kansas City, while Vince and Joseph, for whatever reason, is picking the Chargers. Is he sure of that? Is Justin Herbert going to be healthy? They got a defense. Are they healthy enough at offense? And Justin Herbert being a little injury prone. Is he sure of that? Now let's go to the AFC. In the NFC East, Hamilton and I are one of the same for a lot of these. Hamilton's Adams had picked Philadelphia, and we all picked Philadelphia actually to win the NFC East. NFC North, myself and Hamilton are picking Detroit to win the NFC North, and Vincent Joseph is picking Chicago, which may not be a bad pick, all things considered. But number two, are you sure you want to discount Green Bay? I hope not. NFC South. Hamilton and I are in the agreement that we pick Tampa Bay, and Vince Joseph we're picking New Orleans. But you know what? The NFC South is the most winning division in football, so anything can happen there. But we can assure we're never going to pick Carolina. That is for sure. And then finally, we got a complete difference opinion in the NFC East. Hamilton is picking the LA Rams. I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers. And Vince is picking the Seattle Seahawks. I think that's a winnable division for any of those teams. And that's a winnable, maybe the most winnable division for a wild card spot. Of all the divisions, I think the West is the biggest one. And I think the AFC North is the toughest division in football. You might get 3 teams in the in the NFL postseason, and or be a wild card. Which I say, Baltimore. Like I said, myself and Hamilton take Baltimore, and Vince picks Pittsburgh. Almost forgot about that. So, but I will write everything up and make sure you get it. Here you get it, so you can scroll down the below and get our picks, and that's my opinion about that. Very excited that coming to the fall, all this year, and so what else can I tell you? But that is it for the Shawn1113 podcast show on August 12th, 2024. And again, reminder: please love this content and comment below. And with that, thank you so much for listening, and please stay encouraged no matter what.